To Ahmet Keser, who's a professor at Hasan Kalyoncu University. He joins me now live from the Turkish capital. Professor, great to see you. What do you make of these latest attacks by PKK supporters on Turkish citizens in Europe?
Thanks for having me. I think we can evaluate the issue from several couple of approaches. First of all, as you know, the terrorism always aims to reach the political goals by creating horror. This is the general aim of the terrorism. But when we look at the Belgium-specific or European-specific case of the PKK, first, for example, in Belgium, the upcoming local elections and the attitude of the Turkish voters during those elections is very important regarding this issue. So PKK supporters try to impact or create a fear and prevent Turkish voters from voting or going to the poll areas. Because when we look at Belgium case, for example, that is almost one of the first regarding the voter turnout among the Turkish background Belgium citizens. So that's very important for Belgium. On the other hand, the second tale is regarding the tension increased on the PKK terrorists in northern Iraq and Syrian case. When the tension increased in those areas, the PKK terrorist organization then tried to show the impulse on the Turkish citizens now in Europe. So that is another, let's say, extension of the pressure felt by the PKK terrorists, especially in northern Iraq, in camp areas we can evaluate in this issue.
Professor, this is certainly not the first time something like this has happened in places like Germany or Belgium. Why do you think it keeps happening over and over again? Does that perhaps indicate that authorities within Europe have failed in tackling PKK supporters in the region?
Of course, there are some reasons coming from the terrorist organization, but on the other hand, there are some reasons regarding the host countries. Why? Because they do not take the necessary precautions against the terrorist organizations. Regarding terrorism, we have to accept that we cannot make any distinction between this is your terrorist organization, this is my terrorist organization, or this is innocent, this is freedom fighter, or such kind of innocent issues cannot be uploaded to terrorist organizations. So the law enforcement should be totally implemented in every case. So if the countries, if any state fails in those kind of security implementation or precautions regarding against any kind of terrorist organization, in return, the threat will hit that state as well one day. That is for sure.
And the Turkish Foreign Ministry has released a statement. What do you make of that?
I think Turkish ministry is now trying to taking the attention of the host countries, especially regarding the intel reports like Belgium, like Germany, and especially in Belgium before the June and October elections, there might be some threat against the Turkish background Belgium citizens. So that's why Turkish foreign ministry is trying to enforce the allies or the counterparts to take effective precautions against all the terrorist organization, as they did, for example, during the NATO integration progress of Sweden.
Professor Ahmet Keser, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.